And this door is almost the same as Boy's world. It is connected to the city area in the world where there was a war with the devil, with demons. In this world, I was summoned by that girl to save her loneliness. But in this world only, the situation was a little different. Oh yeah. Do you remember the devil called Battle Harpy? Or Harpy Spawn. A vulture-like bird devil who flew in that city area. Impression is thin because the boy was not attacked, but most of the victims in that city was because of those attacks. Oh. They screamed a lot like crows. Certainly, even when my rabbit was called by the girl, it was just before being attacked by Harpy Spawn. The devil is a pure carnivore. It is a weak force to resist, so it attacks the injured, women and children, and it feeds on flesh with its sharp fangs and nails. Just for the world. Fortunately, the timing was here. Their breeding season was overlapped, so the Harpy spawns queen in that town. No matter how confident I am in defense that she was targeted before, I had no chance. The breeding season? Queen? I'll explain after a while. The devil gets enthusiasm by human beings by temptation and sexual intercourse. Basically, it does not give birth. Human spirit is only food for demons. But for a few demons, there is a demon that occurs and that breeds with human semen. The Harpy spawn is a rare case. They have a cycle about once a year. There is a period of estrus called the breeding series. In that time they seek human energy, not flesh and blood. Only in this time period, human beings turn into sparable objects. Whether injured or a woman or child, it gets mixed up and gradually the end is crawling. And taken to before the queen. She lays eggs, breeds with them, and increases their numbers. The queen only appears during the breeding season. Harpy spawn parents evolve with a huge body. Fighting ability is very high probably, because it stores the magical power. I have no power to fight though, so I really don't want to ask for something like this. I want you to lend your power to save those children. I understand the situation, but Harpy spawn did not seem to have enough numbers. It felt like they were flying all over until I got to the park. No matter how much I fight against the Harpy spawn were in that entirety of the city, I think it is innocent to shake the weapon. Oh, you're worried about that? Because the purpose is clear. Rather, Harpy spawn is easier to get rid of the breeding season. Harpy spawn have no reproductive ability on their own. They can breed only through the queen. The queen plays a key role in breeding. In other words, if just the queen is pushed back, the harpies will become mature. They will lose their purpose and return to nature and the demons. Just watch out. As Mother Rabbit said, the queen is exceptionally high in combat ability. Perhaps if compared with a magic alone, it's not comparable to that of a demon. No matter what the reason is, even a powerful demon is the strength of low to not put out badly. I'm around the queen protected by mer harpies are supposed to get in the way too. It's better to make sure that you are well prepared. Alright. I do not know how much I can do, but I'll try it. Thank you, boy. I'm sorry. What's the matter? Why is a human in the back alley? No, it's just where the fire started. Are you tired and want to warm up? Or do you want to warm up company with me? If you feel like that, just say so anytime. I'm out of the air. It's nice to It's not a secret. The extent to which an emergency food is put for people around behind death. Looks like there's nothing delicious. It can't be. After staying here with Paul for a while, I should go someplace else. Although the city that I went through is almost the same, it doesn't feel totally destroyed. Well, because ebony was not dropped. Or maybe there's not a huge hole. It's this world's harpy spawn's breeding season. Because of Esteros, the ferocity has also become less noble. Unless you hurry to catch your prey, it won't break things or break glass. Well, why not stop breaking things? There are delicate things as well. Gasu! Look, the harpy of breeze. Observe the code. Something isn't fluffy enough. The skin is also shiny. It's becoming lonesome. Oh, did you not? Well, it's during the breeze season. There are no children. These guys also change a little. During breeze season, harpy spawn breast developed locally and overall plump. Skin becomes soft and you can sexually tempt it by touching the opponent. In addition, baiting, grooming usually blaze by or is almost erased. The magic seems to be able to be used only a little bit. I know. By chance, the delicate reason that harpy spawns eliminate the brutality. That's how it is. A body to rub against such a partner and feel good. You don't want to be polluted with dust and debris from the rubble. Skin is rough and it is disguised and resistant. Isn't it meaningless to tempt you? Well, in play terms, it's the same nature as the deli you've ever played against. You'll be at the mercy of the if it is the queen is still, you will lose the indulgence of the bar guest was. I think by any chance. What? I'm fine, I'll be careful. A lot of harpies this way. Feels like it's been a long time after you talked. I like normal times, it's not like you were. I was just trying to find a way to escape. Is that girl okay? I hope it's not too late. Or was it that Madam Rabbit was summoned here? Is it the timing when the first girl is about to be attacked? In other words, this is the time when we were able to intervene. There is no doubt that there is no want time here. There should still be hope. But there was a girl's diary. I think that room was, but they have noticed the girl inside, but hesitated to break the glass, and still not pressed inside. The breeding season was fortunate and unfortunate. Let's go into the building slowly and introduce it into a safe room so that it is not noticed. If you defeat the queen, the army will take you. A large glass at the entrance of the building swing, a lot of harpy spawn. The door where key hangs repeatedly is greatly pushed away. Come on, how long do you run? The key to the door is already to get inside, it's gonna be troublesome. Hurry, Kazuya. You're in there, aren't you? I'm here to help you. Answer me. I waited for a while, but there was no answer inside. The door doesn't seem to open. Hey, Kazuya, I have a bad feeling about something. After this, the girl here, though the military guys like you have passed through and tried to carry Mara Rabbit to the safe room, she didn't survive. Besides the diary, just because Mara Rabbit wrote and said, I don't think it was like talking. Well, I was quite weak at this stage if it was a state where only a diary can be written. At least, isn't that a little weird? I was going to quietly put out the sword of the line. Started the cutting edge into the gap of the door and broke the lock. Hey, are you okay? Mister, who are you? My name is Kaguya. You don't have to be scared. I will help you. Kaguya, look at the child's feet. The swelling, it's probably broken. See, it didn't move here. It's been hurt like this before running into it. This is bad. It looks like the door to the front entrance is broken. Kazuya, let's leave this building for the time being. The key to the window in this room is not likely to be kept so long. It's awkward to be surrounded here. I understand. Kazuya, a little change of strategy. There's one more safe room in the shelter area, right? Let's take her to the other direction a little further. Feel Harpy's own Harpy Spawn's own fighting ability is not amazing. The problem is that they're acting in groups. If you're found, there's a risk of being attacked by numbers. You may escape if it's just you, but we are now carrying a wounded. Avoid counters as much as possible. We're done for. We were ambushed from the other side. Yeah, yeah. Harvey Spawn sees Kazuya's figure, keeps crying in a state of excitement. This is bad. I found an undamaged male, he calls a friend. That's it. The situation will be really disadvantageous. Kazuya, let's find her back here early and push. Yeah. No. Don't come any closer. Always from behind. This is no good, that child. Yeah. That was a relief. That was a scary bird. But Mommy chased her away. You can rest now. I'm sorry, boy. What is embodied in this world compared to our worlds? I think I was a bit late. She was safe thanks to you, so thank you. No, you who saved us. It was dangerous a place for her to leave, for me to leave her alone. I mean, it was a nice sight. That was a beautiful straight ride. You said I couldn't fight. Only my hair and figure are my primary features. If I take them by surprise, I can blow them away with my momentum. There's nothing wrong with that kind of demon. But surely the harpies spawned before should be reporting this event to the queen. If she comes, no matter what, I won't be able to protect this child. Leave this child to me. You should leave as soon as possible to defeat the queen before any more dangers comes. What will you do, Kazuya? I know you came here, but there was an ambush just ahead. No. Although I came here, although she's protected by Mother Rabbit, I cannot let that girl be involved in battle anymore. Besides, there may be survivors in the buildings up ahead. It may be too late, but let's search him as we proceed. Well, that's alright. Okay, if you say so. Let's go, Kazuya. If you stay here for a long time, there's a possibility that the harpy spawn will gather. Let's leave soon. Mommy? Yes, Mommy. Were you scared? It's alright now. Mommy will protect you. Your big brother went to defeat the scary birds. Let's come to a safe place with Mom. I'm hungry, Mom. It looks like. Yes. Oh, she's thirsty. Alright. I'll give you a drink. No, don't do that. She'll turn into a rabbit. Oh, hey, Hayaki. That is a big harpy. Kazuya, there it is. That's the harpy's queen. She's huge. He's such queen, but I was expecting something about 3 meters tall. Well, it's because she's the main breeding person for the harpies. Even from this distance, the oppressive feeling from her is quite bad. With this intimidating feeling from angel-like wings and head thorns, it seems that many people have viewed her as a holy being. Yeah! Stop it. Help. Huh? Well, they got their meal. Limp Man is transported to the queen by harpy spawn grabbing his shoulders. It's no good. Just now. No, Kazuya! Take a look at his lower body. He's already been squeezed into near death. He's already... It's too late. We won't make it. Kasser! She ate him? Huh? The harpy spawn went into entered her womb from the belly, holding the man. Ah! Did you see that? This is the reality of the harpy spawn breeding. The harpy squeezing is not to mate. It is to get them to weaken powerful men, so that they can carry them into the queen's womb. That's how they get the energy for harpy spawn. The soul and body are melted in the womb. They'll be reborn in multiple eggs. So not just men. He did say that they would take women and children in order to make an egg in the womb of the queen. They seem to have gotten prepared for the egg laying, apparently. The queen won't move for a few hours before laying the egg. It should be safe. She should go to a safe and quiet place to concentrate on digestion and production. In other words, if we were to find and attack her now, maybe there's a chance we could defeat her? But with the Harpy Queen being so close, there should be a lot of Harpy spawn around here. Proceed carefully. Are you a survivor? It's safe here. You should rest until the air squad comes for the rescue. We have encountered an individual called the Queen. Sadly, she almost destroyed us. We're stuck here until the other troops come. A couple. I wonder if they found help safely. 3 days ago, there was a married couple who did not evacuate immediately after the city was attacked and went to pick up their daughter at home. She's supposed to have come back from school. Safe, I'm sure. It was escorted and did not come back here because they joined the evacuation and got into the squads. Surely. It's okay. It's okay. It's not okay. Evacuation troops and civilians were in convoy engaged with the Mother Devil groups of attention. Seems that the Harpy Spawn's queen, who appeared in the area, is a believer in the belief that humans should return. The victim was a child who was saved. 2 people who ignored the warning in this place were shot dead because they tried to forcibly take several names to the citizens. Evacuation was indicative of fear. Although they are armed and not belligerent, as a means of self-defense, there is the danger of contact. Subsequent troops, please be vigilant. The Harpy Queen is up ahead. Perhaps it is a considerable enemy and combat power. Do not neglect preparations. Eh? Kazuya, now's our chance. There's no Harpy spawn around now. Queen will not be able to move until she lays her eggs. Just like this. Huh? She laid them so soon? She's already finished? Who knows? The mothers will come. Fear not. Anxiety not. Just to you, the well-being of your soul. God? Just now that voice was... They have low intelligence, and they're silent. I see. They are believers. Kazuya, be careful. The voice echoes directly into your brain. It's an ability to make you ecstasy. It's probably a brainwashing that it can't resist to say a prime. It's better to always be aware of the measure of ecstasy. Keep a strong spirit. Oh, weak soul that seeks salvation, kneel before your mother. Do not be afraid. Only your mother can save you. The queen points her lower body. Heel octopus-like tentacles are spread wide. I think she's... your soul is headed for oblivion. Why do you refuse, mother? If you accept, mother, even after you die, your soul will be forever. Forever working as your thug, right? Suffering a slave without thinking about anything. I'm sorry, but look elsewhere. Oh, that was dangerous. Even if it takes a couple of hours to give birth to the queen, why so fast? Maybe, I think it was a trap. The queen laid eggs beforehand. She received a report about Mother Rabbit and showed that figure in the alley in front of us. She lured us here. So stupid, I would like to say, but being able to act that cooperatively must be intelligence. It was the same as the harpy spawn, her minions. I thought she was an empty head race, with nothing but breeding and slaughter on her mind. I thought that was it. Anyway, we were able to fight off the queen now. The remaining harpy spawn will disappear back to the demon realm sooner or later, because breeding in this town is impossible. Let's go back to Mother Rabbit quickly. She seems to be very weak. Yeah. We found survivors in the safe room. Her leg is injured, but there seems to be no life-threatening injuries. Right. There are no presence of demons around. We will search the area as we are. Hey, I'll carry this child to the convoy. Give me a hand. Looks like the army picked her up safely. Thank you, boy. Thanks to you, she survived. No, she's not the only one. Some of the children who were hiding in the neighborhood were supposed to be sacrificed to the queen. Yeah. Well, I thought that Mother Rabbit would give her breast pick to her. But it recovered her physical condition. Because Mother Rabbit is a devil who accepts the other party. If they are asked by the other party, she cannot refuse them. To tell the truth, it's thanks to the boy. I knew there was a back door in this convenience store, and it was open. And I put in a favor for that boy connected by Kizuna. So I was able to take her to this convenience store when I asked. I was able to give her food and water. The raccoon dog did not come to the convenience store in this world. The two Nekomata have moved to another place. The timing and the situation are lucky. If it's the same situation as the world Kazuya's from, then there's a possibility that the gate would have been locked. Well then, let's not stay in this world long. Let's leave quickly. Because you are an existence that embodies intervention. Even if you are found in this world, Yuma, the story will become more complicated. I wonder if there's a Yuma in this world too. At this time, he should still be in a coma, but... Well, I'm sure you're taking part in the evacuation guide, so maybe you'll be brought to the shelter. The chances are pretty high. But don't forget, the world you were in was not interfered with. It's what was your fate really was. Oh, yeah. To be defeated by Iron Maiden. Yes, that's his fate. Well, Mommy's going back to boys' room. I can't hear the crying voices in this town anymore. Boy, you want to cry. If you want to depend on the original mother, you're always welcome. I'll be waiting. Hey, is this really okay? Because you were so enthusiastic, I thought you were unsophisticated. I didn't dare say anything about that girl. Fate to death is not changed. She probably won't make it to the harbor. She'll probably die of exhaustion in the middle of the fighting, or caught in an accident or something. Good lord, you have such dangerous eyes. She really... You were just about to die in vain? It wasn't a waste. I think I know about my rabbit. She was hesitant to ask it. I still want to save her from the hands of the Queen Harpy for the proof of one's meaning. What do you mean? I was very doubtful until a while ago. The soul of the man who fell to the devil or has become a possession of the devil. I wasn't sure if they were able to reincarnate. However, Mer Rabbit is why she was so sad. She put up a grave so that no one would be forgotten. If you think about it for a minute, you understand. She does not take the soul of a man who becomes a boy. They die as a human. I'm jealous. It is her destiny to let go of her gentle soul or bury her loneliness. I don't know that much. Is that if... It's backwards. The way of the queen is to take the soul of the man and turn it into a harpy spawn. It is a form of mercy. When the queen spoke to me, I was convinced. I'm sure Mer Rabbit would have talked like this when she was robbed. Mer Rabbit, even if you comfort the soul, it's not like the soul, it's the soul itself. Is that what you're saying? For her, it is a denial of the existence of a demon named Mer Rabbit. Snuggled up to it was my denial. To save the children child was also a proof of Mer Rabbit? So the queen's way is wrong? Certainly, more than a queen, which also changed the jealousy. I think that Mer Rabbit returns the Ring of Flowers is right as it is. It is the queen who has a believer. Real salvation for human beings. Who really knows? That, I don't know. Really, whether she was destined to die or not. I also killed Queen and there were no more harpies. Something has changed because I intervened. Isn't that alright to believe that? No, I'm optimistic. Well, sure, at least she's not gonna create a harpy spawn in the future, so she's, and now she's fine and alive. The beam might not hit because it believed in such a miracle. So that one was a bit confusing. Let's see how to best interpret that. So it seems like the Queen Harpy and Mother Rabbit had two opposing ideals. The Queen would take the spirit of a person and turn them into one of her harpies, whereas Mother Rabbit allows people to die as humans. So I guess it depends on which is more important to you that you determine who is right, who's really being saved. Mother Rabbit preserves them as they are. The Queen saves their life but turns them into something different. It's two opposing options, so they were in conflict with each other. It's because that we know Marat that we took her side. And then it's just a question of whether we actually did anything, because just as we were destined to die at the hands of Iron Maiden, the girl was destined to die at the hands of the Harpies, but we overcame our fate, so maybe she overcame hers.